All the Nesiim brought the same korban. And if you're reading Parshas Nasso, it just keeps going. The Torah tells us every single detail of the korban. That was the same korban that all of the princes of the 12 tribes all brought forward by the consecration and the dedication of the Mishkan. It keeps going, and you have to ask yourself, in Parshas Nasso, why does the Torah speak at such great length about the karbanos of the Nesiim? If don't you know that the Torah does not mince words? From the mere jot and tittle and the crowns on letters, Rabbi Akiva darshaned bushels, barrels, cadres of halachos, and now the Torah decides to give paragraphs towards the reiteration of the same korban. The Ramban explains amongst his 3 mahalchim that he gives for this sugya, he explains to us because each person came forward with his own understanding of it. He came out with the emesa mahalach. He came out with, according to his concentration and what God would want as a sacrifice, to connect all of these different things into one korban. And then he came out, this one, Nachshon ben Aminadav, with a beautiful, truthful, authentic, and perfect korban. The next person came forward and made the same calculations and came to the perfect understanding and the presentation of the offering of a korban, and they were exactly the same, and so on and so forth. But says Rabbi Yerucham, explaining the Ramban, because when you get to the right path, it's crowded there. When you're traveling up a mountain and you're on the path and you're not trailblazing through the side long path, you're going up the regular path that's already paved, that's when you're walking with people and you know that you're on the right track. If you're alone on the walk up the mountain, you probably have gone off course. The Nesiim all got and hit that same nekudas ha'emes, that same nugget of truth. They all hit the gold mine. And when they all did the same thing, it's even more praise. It's like what Bachram need to remind themselves. Anyone who learns Torah needs to remind himself that they ask a question, a great question, but then they open up a sefer, and Rabbi Akiva Eger already asked that question. The Rashba already asked that question. Somebody beat them to the spot, and now they feel like they didn't ask something new. But it's the opposite. This Bachar should be jumping with joy because he has hit the truth. He has been a part of the gold rush of 2025 to go and mine the gold, and he struck it rich because he's thought clearly, and he's thought the same way that the Rashba or Rabbi Akiva Eger did. He's hit the same nekudas hatruth. The Nesiim all hit the same nekudas hatruth. And therefore it's all listed and it's incredible. It is to their legacy. It's an accolade, a notch in their belt. I think about this when I'm going to yeshiva and there's endless traffic on the 9. Lakewood, you can't drive anywhere without hours of traffic. You drive a mile, it's a half hour per mile. But this makes me feel better about it. Because if I'm stuck in traffic, that means that maybe I'm going to the place that everyone wants to go because maybe I'm onto something here. Maybe going to BMG, going to Reb Nosson Stein, or maybe anyone who's going to a place that's a nice open office where you can learn and daven and have time to do your business in a proper menschlich way. You're going somewhere that everyone else is going because this is a part of Judaism that's truthful, and bring on the traffic because I'm clearly going up the mountain not alone but with the people that are all looking for the pinnacle, for the truth that's at the top. Powerful understanding that to be with other God-seeking Jews, sometimes when you all hit the same nakuda, the same gold mine of truth, it's a very crowded area. And that should give you excitement next time you get stuck in traffic.